and snapped back to her. She met my eyes, her gaze sharp.
Especially if you're going to steal from him.
We were back to that. Killing Bane, and whether I could do it. I let out a slow breath. Killing Ruth was barely a challenge, unless I was badly underestimating the alchemist. Bane, on the other hand, stealing from him scared me. The thought of trying to kill him stirred panic in my chest. As though reading my mind, she asked,
"What's the biggest thing stopping you from killing him?"
My nerves twanged with paranoia. His fae. They're always there, always watching my every move. He knows I'd murder him in a heartbeat, so he always has one shadowing me. She stiffened.
"Even right now?"
"Not now. My familiars are keeping his away, but that won't work if he's nearby. He'd notice right away." I almost reached telepathically for Grenior, but stopped myself. If Bane's Vargs had been close enough to hear our conversation, Grenior would have warned me. The girl's gaze drifted across the dark, damp alley. She tugged absently at the collar of her jacket.
"If you could get past his fae without them noticing you, you could kill him?"
"Yeah," I replied, even though maybe was a more realistic answer. "But it's impossible to sneak past those fae." She pulled at her collar again.
"Actually, you can, with the right magic."
"What magic?"
"I have an artifact."
Her intense blue-gray eyes locked on mine.
"It hides the person wearing it from fae senses. I could lend it to you."
"Something like that exists?" Impossible. If it did, I'd have discovered it already. I'd been searching for ways to escape from or kill Bane for years. I hesitated, then asked, "You'd let me use it?"
"Borrow it," she
corrected me, emphasizing the word.
"It was a gift from my parents. It's the only thing of theirs I have left."
"Borrow," I repeated hastily, my mind racing ahead, already planning, for one night, just long enough to... Doubts cut through my exhilarated strategizing. "Are you sure that's how it works? It will hide me from any fae?"
"My parents said it doesn't matter what kind of fae, or how powerful. As long as I'm wearing it, no fae will notice me."
That's unbelievable. Was it too good to be true? I dragged my hand absently through my hair, knocking my hood back. I could test it with my familiars, figure out exactly how it works. I trailed off, thinking it through. I'd have to confirm the artifact worked, as she said, and if I combined it with other potions and spells. But what if that wasn't enough? Bane was always prepared, and he expected me to try to kill him. The training he'd put me through, the grueling, never-ending hours of physical drilling, book studies, psychological conditioning, mental games, and underhanded tests. He'd done it all to turn me into a copy of him. And when the copy was complete and I surpassed him in power, I would kill him. That was the deal. Until then, I was at his mercy in every way. He already punished me for my failures, big or small. If killing him was my ultimate test, then the punishment would be worse than anything he'd ever done to me before. But if I didn't try, I'd have to keep going as his apprentice until I was strong enough to be 100% certain I wouldn't fail. I'd have to let him train me and test me and twist me until I was just like him. He was recreating himself in me, and if I stayed, I might become him. I'd rather try, fail, and die than turn into Bane. I forced my gaze back to hers. "If the spell does what you say it does, I can do it."
"You can kill him?"
I nodded, even though I felt nowhere near confident. "He relies on his fae to watch me. I can slip away using your artifact, and while they're searching for me, I can kill him."
"And I can kill my aunt with your poison."
A grin flashed over her face, but the expression quickly faded. She glanced away, ducking her head.
"And after they're dead, we could—"
I waited a moment. "We could what?"
"We could band together?"
She abruptly straightened, forcing a nonchalant expression even though she was still blushing.
"Better than going it alone, right? I mean, if you want to."
"Like, long-term?" I asked uncertainly. She tried to meet my eyes, couldn't hold them, and looked away. Band together with this girl? She was tough enough to endure her aunt's abuse and brave enough to plan a double murder, but she wasn't like me. I doubted she had any useful survival skills. My shoulders flexed. I'd have to protect her. But was that so bad? Like she'd said, it was better than being alone. And I'd been alone for